sacrificing time for this shit. Man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that
Yeah, Schottys. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this off before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live.
Facts.
What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. And listen, normally we vertical, you know what I'm saying? We do the vertical stream, and we got the devil beneath us. But to the right of me, it's the most insidious.
I'm on your side now. We partners. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
Yeah, we partners in crime.
Nah, never that. You know, we rebuke thee in the name of the Lord and all that is holy. You know, like we walk around with a little container of holy water just in case we encounter the landlord.
Relax.
No,
It's never been like that.
It's been like that.
Every single crime I ever committed, Henny the Moore was with me.
Man,
So we'll just start like that.
So
I
you
never
snitching
tell
now.
on nobody from Harlem. I never snitch on nobody from
So
Harlem.
folks just snitching to
When
start
I
the
come
show.
back, I'ma still be the king, man. What you
Man,
talking about?
boys is out here wilding, man. But salute to all y'all out there across the nation, man. Everybody in the liquor store, everybody in the trap. Man, football is back, dog.
Football is back. I
Football
can
is
feel it
back.
in the air like Benny Siegel said. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it in the air. I
Look,
can
man.
feel it. And I'm on my way to Oxnard, man. You understand? So, hey, y'all make sure y'all support the movement, man. I'm going out there. Hey, everything is high. You know, you got to get a room. You got to get a plane. You got to get a car. You got to get all kind of stuff out here going out here to support these Cowboys and make this movement happen, man. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all support, man, and show some love.
Yes, indeed. Cash apps are at the bottom of the screen. $ landlord 723. You want to help my brother get the Oxnard. $ Henny the Moore. You want to help the United Negro College Fund, senior boy or something. But
Keep the lights on.
But I will be making my way to Dallas, so I think I got the dates confused. I don't think they're actually going to have an open practice in Dallas. So if they aren't, I'm going to pivot to try and make it to the first preseason game that will be held in Dallas. So I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm gonna see what's going on. But if you want to help your boy Henny get out there to Dallas, hit the cash app.
I forgot to tell y'all, I ain't even made an announcement. I just got plans. I ain't even said nothing. But I will be trying my best to attend the preseason game in California too. So that's one of the reasons why I waited a little time to go, so I can make the preseason game and then head on up out of here. So, hey, man, I don't even know if it's going to be nobody else out there covering it around that time. So, hey, you might be able to get some exclusive views from your boy Landlord, man. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all tap in for the win.
Yes, indeed, man. So, hey, we got a lot to talk about, man. And listen, we talked about the nonsense yesterday, so it's all going to be strictly football today.
Absolutely.
You know, this day 2 of practice, they ramping up. And listen, I love offense. I'm an offensive-minded guy. Landlord is an offensive-minded guy. So when Brian Schottenheimer, who's an offensive-minded head coach and play caller, gets to talking about conceptual offensive football, my ears perks up. You know, I like this shit.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to play the clip, man, and we're going to go from there. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that he said.
Tommy Yarsh, DallasCowboys.com. Saw a little bit of Dak under center too yesterday. All the quarterbacks really under center more. You know, in a league where it seems like shotgun is kind of the formation you typically see offensively, why is it important to keep that in and keep that mixed in when a lot of the college guys coming into are used to that shotgun stuff?
Yeah, there's a number of things. Obviously, the balance of what you can do, both gun and under. We have both. There's a ton of tells when you're in the shotgun based off the back's location. If the back's offset weak, if the back's offset strong, there's tells. Dak feels like he's back at Mississippi State a little bit, playing under center. But that's really the main reason. We want to be multiple. You know that. We're going to be multiple. We're going to be difficult to defend because we're going to be under center. We're going to be in the gun. You haven't seen pistol yet, but pistol's coming for all of our opponents that are listening to me talk right now. There'll be some pistol. There'll be some Wildcat. You know, so again, we're going to be multiple, and we're going to attack people, and our system's built to do that.
And listen, I love to hear it. I love to hear about all these different ways that they planning on making the offense, you know, hard to cover. Because if you aren't using motion, if you're staying in just shotgun, right, pretty much what he's saying, if you only run out of shotgun, depending on where the running back aligns, there's only so many things you can do out of shotgun in terms of protection, in terms of runs, you know. So you're going to either run counter, you're going to run inside zone, you're going to maybe be able to throw a pitch out there. But there's not really too much conceptually you can do in terms of running the football out of that set, out of a shotgun set. So that's why he talked about adding in things like pistol. You know, having it still being under center, there's a little bit more you can do in the run game. A little bit more you can do in play action. A little bit more you can do with your offensive sets and personnel packages. Like he even talked about utilizing some Wildcat. And listen, he was a man of his word. I saw Joe Milton as a Wildcat quarterback keep it on an RPO read.
I surely was finna say, who the hell finna be doing Wildcat? Because we ain't got a running back, and he talking about doing Wildcat. But, you know, Milton. That do make sense if you add Joe Milton into the equation, man. That's a good way to utilize him, too. And I would love to see that type of package in the red zone, like, for real. Like, hey, you might not want to take it from your all-pro quarterback, but, hey, at least 1 or 2 attempts, what you would say? Like, it's kind of hard to take the ball out of Dak's hand. I'm sure Dak won't be thrilled about it, but hey,
keep him honest.
Yeah, I mean, we still need that running dual threat element, like, and we don't want to risk Dak. So, hey, I hate to treat Joe Milton like a throwaway or something, but hey, man, we might need that element into this offense. I think it'll be dynamic too with Joe Milton, and then you can have the pressure on him and actually throw the ball sometimes too. So hey, I like that idea. That's actually a bright idea. I didn't hear him say that. So yeah, that's news to me. So yeah, it's nice to hear that. That's pretty refreshing. And I like some of the concepts he talked about too, when he talk about being multiple and having Dak under center, Dak feeling like he back at Mississippi State, that's a good thing to say. That means he feeling youthful again. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just the mentality. Hey, I like it too, because that goes back to the passion of the football. You know what I'm saying? That's back when you really loved it, when it was still a game to you. You know what I'm saying? You weren't doing it for your livelihood. You was just doing it for the love because you loved it growing up in Mississippi or, you know, wherever you from, Louisiana in that case. So, hey, man, I love it. I love it. Bring that back. Bring that love for football back.
I completely agree with you. And, you know, defenses are good, dog. Like, these folks make millions. The defensive coordinators make millions.
Absolutely.
If you go out there and you're stagnant and you show the same thing every time, like, they will figure you out. They will shut you down. And, you know, I think that's one of the issues that happened last year with Mike McCarthy's offense. Not that it wasn't good.
Yeah.
You know, I think you gotta have a counterpunch or some shit.
See, that's something I don't hear enough people say. And I honestly feel like a lot of people operating kind of dishonest in my opinion. Like, bro, we didn't add nothing to that offense. We didn't give Mike nothing else. And then he just went from, now I can see if he had 2-3 stagnant years in a row. He wouldn't have no defense. But he just smoked the league. And then the next year y'all say, oh, it's terrible and it should never work. So, but I know it's certain people out there that give that credit to other people. All I can say is, even if it was somebody else calling them plays or whatever you say, Mike still gets some credit because he delegated that opportunity to him. Y'all don't understand what overseeing mean either. Y'all don't give him enough credit, I feel like. So, hey, man, he was successful one year. Then you see what I mean? This is why I'm not going on a Mike rant. I'm just saying this. How could he be the blame? How could he not get the credit for the good and then be all the blame? You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. I didn't hear nobody talking about it was somebody else doing it last year when we hated the offense. I ain't hear nobody else saying it was somebody else taking that over. Did you? Mm-mm. See, that right there alone, to me, makes me feel it's dishonest. And I don't operate that way. Y'all know me. I fight for fairness. That's my motto. That might be under landlord sports. I fight for fairness. That might be my motto, because I'm not going to let nobody get mistreated as far as I can help it. I'm sorry, because that's just crazy. So when it comes to the concepts, though, I like what I see from Schotty. Schotty got intentional motions and stuff like that, and he got the weapons to expose the defense to the next level. Like, that's what I said. One of the main things I said, keep an eye on, Jerry and them just wanted Mike out the door, and I'm fine with that. It's sometimes change is good. I like what Schotty doing, so that might be a good thing. But one of my prime indications was, if they whipping up this next coach, that tell me everything I need to know. What happened, if you don't mind telling us, Mr. Hen?
I mean, they traded for George Pickens.
They whipping them up, right?
Yeah.
Do that sound like we needed the weapon? Do you think we started needing the weapon this year, or was that something that we needed already? Like, let me know. I'm just trying to follow. Like, let me know.
So hear me out and listen to what I'm finna say.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through their train of thought.
All right.
We just traded for Brandon Cooks, landlord. We love Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks is phenomenal to us. Like, Brandon Cooks, the only thing was wrong was Brandon Cooks wasn't healthy last year.
Brandon Cricket.
Hey, we love Brandon Cooks and his 8 touchdowns. Like, Brandon
the man that never extends his hands, T-Rex.
But that boy, he catches deep balls every blue moon, every once in a while.
All right, okay.
But for real though, like, they really believed in Brandon Cooks, and you know, once Brandon Cooks was not re-signed, you know, that's when they were like, okay, we'll do something. Because remember, even though they don't do the things we want all the time at wide receiver, they usually do something at wide receiver. It may not be what we want, but they usually do something at wide receiver.
I'll say this too. I think I'm really disappointed in a lot of folks, because instead of us saying Brandon Cooks just ain't it, we just blame the coach. We seen Dak do this stuff with bad coaching. Even if you don't like McCarthy, you can't say he was a bad coach. Is that honest?
He's Super Bowl winning coach.
Can you say he a bad coach? I know some people say hyperbolic stuff all the time. I think that's just crazy if you could just say he a bad coach.
I don't think he's a bad coach. And to your point, like we were talking about bringing wide receivers in, like they brought in Randall Cobb. You know what I'm saying? They brought in Randall Cobb.
And what Dak did with him?
He hooped. They traded
as soon as he came in.
They traded for Amari Cooper. They brought in Randall Cobb. We went that 1 year without a real wide receiver too, and then they got Brandon Cooks. You know, then once Brandon Cooks was gone, they brought in George Pickens. So we can say a lot of things. They don't move with the
sense of urgency.
Yeah, the urgency.
They gonna try the cheap way first.
Yeah, but they gonna get a wide receiver because they believe in throwing the football around.
They do it like you supposed to do it when you're trying to diagnose the problem in your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it's the engine. You know what I'm saying? But first they gonna check the gas cap. They gonna check the, you know what I'm saying, the sensors, the lights, and they checking the thermostat. Like, bro, come on. We know it ain't crunk in 10 years. But you want to find a cheap way out, and that's just sometimes it's not available, man. It's just not available.
And before we go to mechanic, we still gonna put some engine cleaner in the gas just
exactly.
in case. See that shit gonna shake it back.
You gonna look, then they gonna go the ghetto way and just get a mallet and just tap it. Like if we hit it, it'll crank up.
Realign. Man.
You know how we say, hey, if we don't know what's wrong with it, we just gonna beat the hell out of it, and then it just start working.
It'll start back working now.
Hey, that's that old school tech. I don't think it work like that these days. Man, like that stuff don't. When you beat on this stuff, it's just gonna break worse.
Like, yeah, it might explode.
Yeah, it's gonna self-destruct in a minute. That's that old school technology, man. Some of y'all young bucks might not know nothing about that, man. You know what I'm saying?
But that also is the reason why. Because listen, to your point about them wanting Mike McCarthy gone, they didn't, because they expect him to come back for one. You remember
true.
They said that they were really blindsided that he turned it down. You know how they do.
They thought Mike McCarthy was a pain freak. Hey, R.I.P. to my brother, man. That's his terminology. I love it. Hey, I ain't no pain freak. I ain't finna sit here and let you just do me dirt all day. You be like, I ain't no pain freak. Is you crazy?
So for one with Mike, two. With Brandon Cooks, we know that if they trade for somebody and they under contract, that is the guy until
further notice.
Further notice. And listen, even then in their mind, we have Brandon Cooks coming back, and we traded for Jonathan Mingo. In their minds, they did shit for wide receiver.
You know what I see coming though, man? I hate it, but if we don't sign Pickens early, man, he might be gone, bro. And I'm going to be sadder than a mug because he finna go crazy. I'm telling you that right now. He finna hoop. And it's going to be one of them situations like, is he too much? Oh, we already paying CeeDee Lamb. You can hit him now. We already paying CeeDee Lamb. They going to mess around and let George Pickens ball. Why y'all can't just sign him 3-4 games in? If you're not a believer, get a 5 game. What's a quarter of a year? A quarter of 17 games. Well, how would you calculate that?
Basically like 4, because
4 games.
A quarter of 16 is 4.
Yeah.
We really can't get a quarter of 17.
So
true. We just
yeah.
say it's 4.
So we'll say a 4-game sample. If he go absolutely ballistic in that, if I was you, I'd be very bullish on him continuing that throughout the rest of the season, and I would just set my Godfather offer. Godfather offer, if you don't know no better, is one of them that you can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means, hey, if you say no, you might need to go check on your family after that. Like, it ain't no. You feel what I'm saying?
But, hey,
no, it's not an option to them. Them type of what you call them? Yeah, them offers like that. It ain't no.
So see, CeeDee Lamb said, this ain't no 1 year thing, dog.
That what he said?
That what he said right here.
He said, I hope we do this for X amount.
I don't know, but I know we're not about to do this for 1 year.
Hey, well, you got me lit then, CD. Hey, CD, push the issue, man. Keep some pressure on these boys, because I'm telling you, they very cheap. Stephen Jones, I can hear him now.
They've been like this since he came through the door.
I can hear Stephen Jones now. We already paying CeeDee Lamb. You know, we paying him millions of dollars. Like, hey, we can't afford it. Nah, but I guarantee you, look, if this go the way I think it's gonna go, I could see Mr. Sedarian Lamb saying, "Hey man, restructuring my contract. I'll take a little less to make sure GP on this team with me." I can see that.
I can
Cause
see
guess
Ford
what?
doing the same thing too.
I can see it, cause look, CD already in. CD got a big bag now. It ain't regular bag CD no more. This big bag CD. Did you hear how he was talking his talk? And I love it. Hey, CD just told y'all I'm a dominant receiver. I don't gotta think about it no more. Like he said, the league know what happened when I got a Dak for a full year.
Yeah,
like, don't play with me. Like, y'all know what's up. He said, man, I love it, bro. At some point in time, for a receiver, I know it get obnoxious to some people sometimes. That's probably why I act the way I act, because I'm crazy too. But as far as receivers go, bro, it's just a mindset you gotta have that I can't be with. Well, I'm unwittable. You know that term that they made. I just can't be messed with. So if you think like that, ain't nobody gonna stop you, especially if you a person that got that level of talent already. You ain't gonna be stopped. You won't be topped or stopped. And I just love it, man. And that's what the type of mentality George Pickens bringing to this wide receiver room too. He don't feel like he no second fiddle to nobody. This boy from Birmingham, that's my neck of the woods. He like that for real. Like, he feels just as confident as anybody else. Like, if you put any DB in front of him, he gonna feel like he finna win this rep. And that's the type of guy you need on your football team. I can't wait to see when I go out here to Oxnard on the 5th of August. I can't wait to see some matchups, one-on-one, him and Bland. Somebody like that, I can't wait to see it. You the best we got out here, Bland. Let's see how you hold up to him. That's what I want to see. I want to see that one-on-one competition. Schotty speaking culture, Schotty speaking competition. I want to see that real deal competition when these pads come on. I cannot wait, man. I can't wait.
Me either. Now I'm gonna play this other video about Schotty still talking about offense and why he want to do what he doing, and then we'll look at some notes from day 2 from what folks are reporting on.
Let's do it.
You know, I don't like to play static. I think, you know, being static as an offense makes it easier on the defense. These defenses, you listen to our defense out there, you know, I mean, Clarence, the way they communicate is elite, you know, and so if we just line up in a certain formation, we kind of let them see things, it's easy for them to not only make their calls, their close right or left calls, moving their front, setting their fronts, but actually there's tendencies. You know, everybody goes into a game defensively with tendencies that in this personnel grouping, in this formation, based on where the back is, hey, I'm making up 70% run and 30% pass. Well, really good linebackers and really good defenses that communicate well, there's tells. So when you shift or change the picture or you motion, it helps disguise that a little bit. And then, of course, when you're using your motions, they're very different. Your motions make them adjust on the run. Shifts, they generally can, what we say, reload the front. So if you shift, the defense can reload. But when you motion, they can't because you're snapping the ball on the run. So we have those. We like those. Right now we're playing around with some of the ones that we believe that we'll use, but we change them up pretty regularly.
I love when that nigga talk football. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't hear you.
I told you. That was the first impression I got off on. You remember I called you one day. I was like, hey, man, Schotty, shh. He gonna tell you every detail.
I damn near hung up on you. I ain't trying to. I was mad at the time. So
yeah.
I hear that shit.
I'm telling you, bro. He know how to talk some ball. Like, I just want to see if it's gonna manifest into wins on Sunday. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can't say I'm not a fan of the things that he doing because it sounds good, it seems good, but it's just I'm a traditional kind of guy. Real talk. Like, that ain't the way I was brought up. So, you know, I'm going to be looking at it like, you might not be doing that right. You know what I'm saying? Like, our coaches was not cool, bro. You didn't want to talk to our coach. You want to do what he said do.
Well, he did cuss him out today.
I ain't saying that he don't got none of that in him. You know what I'm saying? I just need to see how he going to act after a bad loss. He always say he want to be super positive guy. How you going to be positive after y'all get embarrassed? That may happen one day. Maybe not this year, maybe not next, but it's going to happen. It happens. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how you going to operate with that. Because it ain't no goddamn positivity that you can get out of that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to come out there and be very blunt, and cuss they out from A to Z, X, Y, Z, all of that good stuff. You're going to have to tell them the real deal truth. And it ain't going to be no positive. What's positive about getting smacked around?
I think that's a misconception that people have about Schotty. I think that he's, relatable, but I also think that he is stern. Like he's
stern and blunt.
He's very straightforward. He told like they had a fight today at practice. He stopped practice, huddled them niggas up. He said, "I don't know what happened, and I don't give a fuck." He said,
wow. He said that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't give a fuck. He said, I want you to be. I gotta see if I can find the video. But he said, I want y'all to play hard, but play under control. The next motherfucker that throws a fucking punch, I'm sending you fucking.
Nah, he cussing like that.
He cussed him smooth the fuck out.
Hey, I love it. I love it. He's showing some teeth.
He told him to get their shit together. But,
bro, I just know, like, in my head, bro, it's a certain way that you gotta operate when you leading men, bro. That nice stuff don't work with us. It just don't, in my opinion. Like, if you leading a group of men, you ain't gonna be able to be this nice guy, bro. Cause we ain't gonna do nothing but test you. After a while, we gonna just test you. And the more you let somebody get away with, the looser you get, the least amount of respect that we gonna give back to you. That's just how it go. Why you think a drill sergeant is so mean? You know what I'm saying? He know he gotta be stern. Like, you can't play with men. You gotta tell them straight up. We not going with the foolishness. This is what I need from you. And if you don't do it, you getting out of here. You gonna get punished. It is what it is.
But see,
after that, it's on you.
But see, I believe you can still set those parameters, but you don't have to be, the
yelly mean guy.
I mean, because he was a Pete Carroll guy, and this is how Pete Carroll runs his shit.
Pete was a super energetic ball of joy coach. So
but he
yeah,
was also a disciplinarian.
Yeah,
like he'll lead like, hey, we gonna do this. I rock with you, I'm riding for you, but he gonna get on your ass if you fuck up. But you know that Pete fuck with you, so you might hear that, you might take that shit a little bit better from Pete.
Yeah, true.
And that's why Dan Quinn is the same way, because Dan Quinn was also underneath Pete Carroll. Now, Dan Quinn ain't win it, in Atlanta, but he got them niggas to the Super Bowl.
He did.
They made a bunch of playoff appearances, got to the Super Bowl.
And he just took Washington to the NFC Championship, so yeah.
Yeah, so, like, you can be, approachable, down to earth, and also still be the disciplinarian. Like, hey, like, everything cool as long as you do what the fuck I tell you to do. We gonna have fun. You gonna enjoy playing football, but nigga, we gonna have to get on your ass. These the parameters with the woo. So I think that you can, and only reason I say I think that you can, is because we've seen it. If this was reinventing the wheel, I would be 1,000% with you, landlord. But I'm the kind of guy, if there is an example of the shit working, I'm willing to let it ride.
I understand. I can't argue against that, but I just think those people who succeeded in that way, they special people. So I just hope that Schotty is one of those special ones. Cause I promise you, to me, it seems like, that the way that I know, the Nick Saban way, I'm telling you, that's the way that works. Like, I feel like it's the way that it's been working for millennia. You know what I'm saying? It's just been working like that. And then, you got special guys who did it a different way. I think they the anomalies. I feel like they the, they the exceptions. So I wouldn't bank on that. But, you know what I'm saying? If you a special guy, you can pull it off. I think Dan Quinn was special, man. He was. Before he got there, we got 0 turnovers, and then he came, magically we got turnovers everywhere. Everybody love him. You love when he's speaking. Like, he's just a special guy. And Schotty seems like, I was just about to say, he seems like he could be this guy at the same time. So I just got to wait to see. Yeah, I just got to wait to see.
Because that's the beautiful thing about it. I'm glad that they brought... And I'm glad that he brought in somebody on the other side of the ball that he can delegate the entire defense to. Like, he ain't got to think about shit but offensive football and, managing the clock and building a relationship with the players. Because Matt Eberflus has been a head coach. He's been a top tier defensive coordinator. He been in Dallas before, so we already got relationships with the Joneses and stuff. So, like, I think that's a great pairing to have with him. year one. And because Matt Eberflus sucked so bad as a coach the last couple head coach the last couple of years, it's not like the dynamic between Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn when folk gonna be asking, about Matt Eberflus taking Schotty job. Like, it was awful the last couple times we seen the Bears. So, he was directly responsible for them losing some games with some of his, play calling decisions and some of the clock management. We ain't gonna talk about that. You DC over here now, so just make sure the niggas.
You ain't hear that from me.
You ain't hear that from me either, dog. I ain't said nothing.
What you know about that young boy? Living color.
Boy, that's for your time.
Well, hey, I forgot what her name is. She a Wan though. She the Wan girl.
I know who you talk about. I can't remember her name, though.
She used to be sitting on the stoop in New York or in the window. She used to be in the windowsill Wan. But she used to be like, but you ain't hear that from me. She used to be doing all the gossiping in the world. Yeah. But you ain't hear that little shit. She ain't hear that from me. Hey, man, I know some of y'all might not know nothing about that, but hey, you had to be there. You had to be there.
And listen, it's 2025. Y'all can watch this shit.
Y'all can pull it up on Google.
Like, y'all can Google this shit, YouTube it. Y'all can find this shit. Like, y'all don't know what y'all missing out on. Like,
facts. Living Color was different.
It was different.
Made several stars. Mm-hmm. Some people don't know. Like, I know a lot of people do know, but some people just don't know. Jim Carrey. Man, you can name a lot of them, bro. Like, it's people that went on to be
primary Wayans brothers, Sean and Marlon.
Sean and Marlon, of course, and Jennifer Lopez came up on there as a background dancer.
Jamie Foxx was on there.
Jamie Foxx, like, they got a list of great celebrities that came up out that show.
They start there. It was Mad TV before Mad TV.
Yeah, and look, a lot of people that came to Mad TV came from Living Color first. Mm-hmm. Real talk. But that was a legendary show, man. Keenan Ivory Wayans, I think he underrated.
He don't get his flowers.
One of the GOATs. I'm like, real talk, he very underrated. But let's get back to it, man. What's the next topic on the docket,
Man, shit. It was finna be, sitcoms, but I'm finna reel my stuff back in.
All right.
So we gonna just talk about some of the things from the. This is the shit from the presser. I don't think this is the one I want to pull up, but let me see.
Cause I had a problem with that first statement.
Well, he said the defense is communicating at an elite level. Doesn't want to be static on offense.
It's the first day of camp. They communicating at an elite level. Okay, see that be. Let me leave Shot alone, man. I'm gonna give you a chance, Shot. I just don't like the.
You think it's hyperbolic, maybe?
Yeah, it be so positive that it's just like it's impossible. If I told you that Jaydon Blue looked like the best running back in the league after the first practice, how you gonna say that?
He ain't. But he also said they didn't practice the way that he wanted them to practice the first time around. Like his
I respect that too.
He said that his goal is to have the best practice ever. He said, did we do that yesterday? Absolutely not.
I respect that.
He said he went through the list of the things he wanted them to clean up. But that's why I say, like, I think the way he comes off, you can take it as being hyperbolic, but he is very blunt.
Man, I know people probably think I don't like Schotty. Like, I like Schotty, bro. I think I'm just nervous, and I'm what else can I say? I'm cautious because I haven't seen him in this role. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna get. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're telling me, but I'm a show me type of guy. Like, I don't have nothing to reference off of. So how could I just be 100% sold? Like, you gotta show me stuff. Like, I'm not buying nothing that you don't show me. Like, would you buy something that I ain't showed you yet? Hey, Hen, I got this classic Caprice. You know what I'm saying? That thing got candy paint. You know what I'm saying? It's clean. It got speakers knocking. But, you know what I'm saying? You should just give me the money. You ain't gotta see it, because I just told you how it look. You feel what I'm saying? So you should just buy it.
We don't do no shit like that.
So I'm saying I just gotta see it first, bro. Once I see it, because I want to believe, I'm just cautious. That's all. I'm cautious because this is something we haven't seen before. Him in this role.
Well, I'll say this. One of the things that he highlighted that wasn't what he wanted to see from week day one with how they ran the ball, even though they didn't have no pads on, or able to take folks to the ground, the runs were getting stuffed so badly, it was obvious they weren't going nowhere. So he said that was one thing he didn't like how they ran the ball or blocked that shit up. He said they're gonna have to iron that out. There were too many people on the ground. You know, like he said, he was proud of Sam, but he pulled him over. It's like, hey, you know, we ain't got pads on. We gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? We can't take these niggas to the ground yet. But he said, wait till you get some pads on.
Man, leave Sam alone, man. Y'all know that's my dog, bro. Sam finna go crazy, bro.
But listen, he said, Sam was one of the people he got the highest glowing reviews for right
Sam finna go crazy, boy. I'm telling you. Like, he's gone, though. So just enjoy this year. Let's just enjoy the ride. Because we ain't gonna sign him.
You got 50 pass rushers, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, bro, we ain't seen Sam full potential yet. That's what I'm telling you. And I love the way he talking. He talking like that, too. He like, yeah. You know how it is, like, if you didn't perform your best. Like, if somebody came to see you playing basketball and you had an off night. You see what I'm saying? Like, now, next time, you like, boy, all right.
Like, I averaged 30 and you came on a night I scored 10.
Yeah, you think it's sweet. Like, Sam talking like that, bro. And I can't wait to show, like, I feel like this my theory with a lot of people in sports. And some people might feel like I'm wrong, but this is how a landlord feels about it. When you that nigga, as an athlete, either basketball, softball, foosball, lacrosse, whatever it is, you gotta feel like you really that dude to talk some crap. That's in my opinion. I feel like if you talking crap, you really, honest to God, feel like you that dude. Even if you not. You know what I'm saying? You might not be. But if you got enough balls to talk crap about it while you doing it, you feel like you that dude. Mm-hmm. So I look at people like LeBron. That's why I used to look at LeBron a little sideways. Like, LeBron don't be talking like he might not think he really that dude. Jordan used to talk prime noise to these people. Kobe used to talk prime noise to these people. Believe it or not, Duncan didn't say much, but he used to talk plenty crap to these people. Like, when you know you that dude, you ain't got no fear. Like, what you gonna do to me? I can say anything to you, and then I'm gonna go out here and dominate you and back it up. That's the type of vibes I'm getting from Sam Williams right now. He talking that talk. He like, bro, wait there. He said, man, y'all gonna see. Like, Sam is ready and excited. He is a dog on the leash right now, and he just gonna go attack and go crazy. Watch what I'm telling you. I can't wait.
Hey, but hey, they look good. Like, really, there were good things about a lot of defensive ends. Marshawn Nealon beat the dog shit on Tyler Guyton on the rep.
They said Fowler looking like a monster.
Fowler, your boy Easy would have had 2 sacks if they let them bring him down to the ground.
What I said, day one impact.
Day one.
If his strength translate, day one impact.
Now listen, they ain't in pads, but he didn't look. He had an issue getting in the backfield at all.
Man, that boy hands is elite already. And I say that, like, let's say this, if Sam Williams had his hands, you might got a Bosa or somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got one of the best, like that quick. And it's so exciting because he got that day one. He coming out the gate with all of these DeMarcus Lawrence specials. Like, he got everything but the Euro D-Law used to do. You know what I'm saying? He got it all, bro. No lie. And then he's rushing with a plan. For a young player to rush with a plan, that's different. Like, young players, like, I don't think y'all understand, like, when you're a young, inexperienced player, all you doing is just going. Like, your adrenaline pumping so much, you just like, I just gotta go. I gotta go fast. I gotta go fast. Like, you like, hey, they looking. I gotta go fast. Let me go get them. Like, you ain't thinking. You just going. You know what I'm saying? Then once the game starts slowing down, that's when you start getting surgical with this. Like Denzel, training day vibes. You getting surgical now because you seeing it. You can't see it when you're young and experienced. You just going. You just trying to keep up. You just trying to figure it out. Once you able to stop and actually visualize the game and see it, now you become this surgical, diabolical monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you like, I remember last year he tried to, not this. You know what I'm saying? You swim move, you doing all your stuff, you setting them up. You done dominate him with a rip move. Now you done turned that into a hesitation spin move. Like, you just cooking now. I can't wait for him to get in that type of groove. That dude is gonna be special.
I agree with that. You know, once he puts everything together, you know, he gonna be a 10-sack guy for at least a decade.
Bro, if anything strange happen, he might get double digit this year. Like, real talk. Hey, somebody get hurt, you know, I hope not. But if he get enough reps, watch out. That's all I'm gonna say. That dude's nice.
Opportunities, man. When you get opportunities, you gotta seize them. And really, what you hoping that you're scoring so many points with that high power offense that you got.
Now you can pass.
All you gotta do is rush the passer. That's what you hoping, because
I think that's the best way we should play. Real talk. That's the strengths of our team. Get an early lead and rush the passer.
I mean, it's hard to win with only one way, but you know it's the best path to victory.
I don't know about that because we won one way in 2016. We won one way.
What, getting the
running the ball.
Running the ball.
Hey, and rushing the passer. That's what we did.
But hey, Dak gave you 30 touchdowns. It wasn't
I ain't saying Dak wasn't involved.
I'm just saying, like, the passing game was still there. I'm just saying, I don't know if we're gonna be able to run the ball at all.
But we did play keep away though. That's what I mean when I said one way. We kind of played keep away. We protected our defense, right or wrong.
Yeah, because
the defense was we had to protect them.
They barely played.
That's why you see what I'm saying. We won one way. That's what I meant. My bad. I should have specified it better.
No, you're fine. I just think with that method, shit go sideways. You would drop.
It can. You ain't scoring, you in trouble.
You would drop past a missed field goal away from disaster.
But look though, did we design a team like that?
No, we didn't.
Did me and you design a team like that? Because I know I didn't. I might have to snitch on you. You might have did. You might have had something to do with it. I don't know.
I wanted a real running back. When they would talk about Siobhan Rebel, I said, if you don't get me Caleb Johnson.
Let me call the feds because you might have had something to do with it because I know I'm innocent.
I know I'm innocent for a fact.
The reason I say that is because they made this team like this. So, okay, if you playing with a specific team, you should play to their strengths. And our strengths are what, Hen?
Passing the football and rushing the passer.
So, if I can come out the gate and score some points, get a fluke 14 zip lead, now I'm unleashing the hounds like Mr. Burns. I'm coming. I'm telling you. Like, bro, I'm sending everybody. And we got to wave on them too. And like, don't cap. I swear, I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of sort of forgot about kneeling. Just a little bit.
He made some plays.
Just a little bit. I forgot about kneeling a little bit because, you know, that was your last year's second round pick, right?
Yes, he was a second round pick.
So that's a second round pick. So we done dedicated 2 second round picks to the D-line 2 years in a row.
And listen, how long has Sam been in the league? He was a second round pick.
And Sam, did we do it 3 years in a row?
Let me see, because what year did Sam get drafted?
Bro, we might have did it 3 years in a row because this ain't his 4th year, is it? It might be his 4th year.
I think this is his 4th year. He missed last year. But
Sam ain't played a lot of football, bro.
Anyway, think about this. Cause I think it went Michael Parsons in 2021. It went like Sam Williams in 2022. I think we only skipped 1 year. I think it ended up being
Mize and them. Mize that year.
Well, that's still defensive line, right?
Defensive line, we done dedicated number top-notch picks to this line.
It better be good.
It should be damn good. By now.
I never really thought about it like
bro,
that.
we got to post that. That's a post.
We got to talk about that shit.
That's a post. Because guess what? If you spending that type of resources and we still bad, you doing it wrong. And guess what? It goes back to what I said. Please, just steal somebody's shit. That's what the Eagles do. Go buy you one. Free agency. You should have been in the market for the top defensive tackles, the top 3 techs, 1 techs, all that good stuff. You should have been in there. You should have been one of the first people inquiring about these players that was available. But you wasn't because, you know, they're not proactive. They reactive. That's one of the problems with this team. And I'm telling y'all, I swear I don't want to keep saying this, but It's the root of the problem. I'm not finna sit up here and lie to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I gotta tell you the truth. So every time I'm telling the truth, it might sound like I'm saying the same thing over, but I'm telling the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you tell me to tell the same story 20 times and I'm telling the truth, it's gonna sound the same, right?
Every time.
So I gotta just keep coming back to this. It's certain little small moves that could be big problems for your team. I keep going back to last year. If we would have had Derrick Henry on this team would have been much better. Dak probably would have been healthy. If you had Saquon Barkley on this team could have been healthy. Who knows?
And
we
Eagles
might have
don't
been
win a
holding
Super
up the
Bowl.
Lombardi. We don't know.
I know for a fact the Eagles don't win a Super Bowl without Saquon.
I'm just saying, that's one move that ain't got nothing to do with the team, but your front office didn't make it. That's a terrible, terrible situation now. When you look back at it, you sit up here saying, damn, we could have changed the fate of the Eagles and ourselves with one move.
Think about
That's how critical your front office is.
Think about taking Deion Sanders away from the 49ers.
And you got a ring off of that.
Yep, you stopped your biggest out. You made them weak, and you got stronger.
That's why we be wanting them to move with a sense of urgency, y'all. That's why I'm telling you, like, I think we got the guy Will McClay, the one that's helping us scout great players, and we getting good talent. We got I think we got decent coaching right now. I like the coaching staff that we put together. I like the players that we got. We got some good players in most of all the positions. We got some stars. We got some people who can really show up. The front office be missing it, man. You need all components. I'm telling you. That's why when I hear people say stupid stuff like Jaylen Herz won a Super Bowl, listen here. That's an organization win, bro. It's a W for the whole organization, not just no damn quarterback. Like, that show me how simple-minded these people are. You a simpleton. If you think like that, you a simpleton. I'm sorry. I'm not finna argue with y'all no more. I'm done. Because guess what? You could have substituted a quarterback for a lot of different quarterbacks in this league, and I promise you, and on that same team, they would have won a Super Bowl. That's why they still disrespect him on some of these lists, because they know that too. Real talk.
It's hard. And listen, kudos to Jaylen Herz. You know, he made plays.
Salute to him, because he made the plays that was necessary. I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying myself, you know, they had a 2,000-yard rusher. They got multiple all pros along the offensive line. They got multiple top players along the defensive line. They had a great Pro Bowl caliber safety. They had great talent at cornerback. Really their only issue was their edges, and they still got a whole bunch of sacks.
Because their defensive tackles was great.
Exactly. So it was a top rushing offense, top offensive line, top rushing defense. Top scoring defense.
Then on top of all that, you got a proactive GM that's going out there taking risks and making good moves.
Great wide receivers, great tight end. Like no lie. Like, I'm not trying to take anything to discredit Jaylen Herz. It's just that team is fucking loaded.
That's a dope team. Much as I hate them,
that team
you know
great.
what I'm saying? I'm a football fan first. Before I was a Cowboy fan, I was a fan of the sport. Yeah. So, like, I just got to tell the truth. Like, they got a damn good roster over there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the quarterback is not the driving force of that team. Like, it's a lot of things that can happen. Like, if Jaylen Herz would have had a bad game that game, I guarantee you they would have probably found another way. Because they got so much. They probably would have just started running them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they would have just ran Jaylen Herz instead of throwing the ball. It's different over there. Like, they prepared their team to the point where they so versatile that if you take one thing away, we can come back with another thing. So, you know, we trash talk with the Eagles and all that, man, but I'm going to give respect and props when it's due. They put together a good team. And guess what? That one move that we didn't make changed our fate.
It did. Because you got to think about it, man. And that's one of the reasons why the Dallas Cowboys struggle, because of the difference in how the GMs move. Now, the Dallas Cowboys have had the same exact issue for half a decade. The run defense is not shit. Like, Listen, I said this on the show yesterday. In 2020, the run defense was 30th. If you fell into a coma and you didn't wake up to last year, you would thought we had the same people on defense. It was 30th. It was 30th again this year.
Now look at this. I want to ask everybody that's in the chat that's going to watch this and play this back and all that good stuff. If, let's say 2026, free agency just broke open. Boom. Big time players on the market. Your Dallas Cowboys going to get the top defensive tackle. Now let's say we play a season and he don't work out. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
But Jerry and them is mad.
I know they mad, but I'm not mad because I feel like you took a real swing and you really tried to fix the issue. Not doing all this mid-level stuff. Sometimes you lose. Do you see Howie over there crying off of one move?
But
Do you see that?
They do, but this the thing. Let me play this clip for you. It's gonna piggyback on everything you're talking about.
Let's do it.
Cause let's listen to this bullshit.
A little bit. You've done deals though early with Trayvon Diggs, with Terrence Steele before it was time for it. What's the difference between those situations and a situation like CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons?
Frankly, should we have waited on Diggs and Steele? Oh, you brought them up. I didn't.
Well, the other thing is the willingness.
So you see my point.
Crying over spilled milk.
Because remember, and let's put this all into perspective for everybody. Trayvon Diggs did not reset the market in anything when he signed. He signed a very team-friendly deal. He got out the way early. He worked with Jerry and them. And Jerry Jones up here crying because he's been injured. He was hurt. That's part of football. You get hurt.
That's part of football, man.
It's a contact sport. You gonna get hurt.
I thought we was all on one accord with that. Like, bro, sometimes people get injured.
Nigga, Tom
Brady.
Brady.
It is what it is.
Tom Brady done missed season worth of game. That man blew his ACL.
Patrick Mahomes missed the whole season.
Patrick Mahomes.
Didn't he blow his? Didn't he hurt his ACL one year?
No.
Oh, that might have been Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking about.
Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles, and then he had to. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers missed like 2 seasons worth
so
of games.
Pat ain't missed a year?
No, but he got not a.
Oh no, bro. You sure?
Yeah, but he played through his stupid. He played through that shit. He played through that stupid shit.
I thought he missed a year on some fluke stuff early in the year one year.
He didn't play his rookie year because Alex Smith was still there.
Oh, okay.
He was behind Alex Smith, and then there was a time where he missed a playoff game, and they still beat the Browns and went to the Super Bowl.
But hey man, Jerry operating so much bad faith, bro. I hate that. I hate that for this team. I do. And I know we think everybody's excited. I'm excited. I'm excited about this team still. But I'm telling you, bro, that's something we gotta overcome.
It is overcome.
Like, we gotta overcome Jerry and them. No lie. That mentality that he just spoke of, we gotta overcome that.
And I'm not even a Terrence Steele fan. But to sit here and act like he wasn't worth the money when you signed him, you know, it's crazy. I know he's been hurt, and I know that he ain't played well when he came back. But at the time when you signed Terrence Steele, it made sense because you needed a starting right tackle.
Can I ask you a question, man?
What's up?
Do you see any other owners talk about their players like that?
The only other owner that does this shit is also the incompetent one over there in Cincinnati. And you see that Trey Henderson left the state because they ain't giving his money. That nigga.
I'm talking. No. He openly criticizing his players, talking down on them like that.
He has. He ain't did it this year. He ain't did it yet, but he's done it before.
Man, that is crazy, bro.
Those are the only two, and if you took a poll, they would say that these are the two worst front offices in the league.
And to be honest, man, it gotta be bad blood. I know them millions kind of, make the blood good again. You know what I'm saying? It kind of clean the blood up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a blood thinner or something. It help it out a little bit. Ain't gonna be no blood clots after that millions hit. But at the same time, man, you got to think about it, bro. Like, ain't no way them players appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, to my understanding, in my memory, it felt like they only Jerry only dogged out players that was in contract negotiations. This a different level. Like, he talking about spilled milk. He talking about the past. Like, I wish I didn't pay you. Now, he did do that to Dak. He told Dak that, what he said to Dak? He was like, yeah, I paid too much. You got me. So,
but he also said that about, he brought up Dak again when you talk about paying Michael Parsons. Because, you know, he like Michael. Well, even if we sign Michael Parsons, no guarantee he'll be. He was hurt last year. We just made Dak Prescott the highest paid player in the league. He missed 2/3 of the season. You know?
See, I ain't like when he said that, because he was like, he could get hit by a car. It sounded like a threat to me, goddamn.
Hold on, Jerry.
Jerry on some Godfather talk.
You got too many cases to be talking like that, Jerry.
Bro, you too powerful to be saying like random stuff like that, sir. Hey, my antennas rose up. Like, hold on now, wait a minute.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold on, you could get hit by a car. Like, hold on, what you mean? Is that a threat? Hold on, Jerry. Relax. It ain't even that serious, man. I just go to another team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta murder me. Like,
you gotta murder me. It's funny.
I just play football by myself, goddamn. Before I let you just kill me. It ain't that deep.
It be like this sometimes, man.
Play football on the game for that.
Shit, NCAA.
Hey, I'm cool as long as I'm living. You know what I'm saying?
Long as we in here.
I'm sorry. Shit.
So, hey, man, we finna get ready to wrap this up, but I do want to ask you some training camp stuff.
Let's do it.
Dog, Jaydon Blue, he's running with the threes.
No surprise. No surprise.
So, who do you expect to actually win? And I don't really even know if it's like a prize. It's a committee. Like, you gonna be the first nigga to get slapped up, or the second nigga to get slapped up. You know, this
running back room so depressing to me.
Listen. I had energy. I had my coffee. I was good. When you start talking about the running backs, you know, I just feel like I need to.
Yeah, I'm sleepy all of a sudden.
Like,
goddamn.
shit, yeah, we need to end the show.
Hey, it's over with. It's time to go. Hey, y'all take care. Nah, for real, like, you asking me to find the tallest, dwarf in the room? The tallest little person? That what you ask?
Yes. We got to find the biggest of the midgets.
Nah, I'm cool.
Because listen, we did the exercise last night. Wes was just going through that shit. Like, he wasn't lying. Like, I would probably give the ball.
I'm giving it to so many other people before these dudes.
I'm probably throwing the ball to Brevin Span forward before I get to a running back or some shit. Like,
for sure.
It just go down.
Schoon.
Boy, hell yeah, they said Schoon look better right now too.
For real?
Yeah, they said it's Schoon.
Bro, that's something that we ain't accounted for. They said John Steven Jr. back.
He is back.
And looking good.
Yep. But they drafted. Have you seen the Superman yet?
Superman?
The new Superman movie?
Nah.
Okay, so I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. But point is, like, they already got his doppelganger over there. They already got the new John Stevens Jr.
Where did that term come from?
What, doppelganger?
Yeah. I know it, but I know it from one place. Where do you know it from?
I don't really remember where
I heard it from How I Met Your Mother.
No.
I don't know where you heard it from.
Like literature or some shit.
It might be a real term. I'm thinking it came up on the show.
No, it is.
Okay.
It's German.
It sound fake.
No.
It sound like somebody just made up, don't it? Doppelganger.
Yeah, it's German origin. The literal meaning is double goer.
Double goer.
Yeah, it means your look-alike is your double, a doppelganger.
Yeah, I know exactly what the context mean about it.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to see what the origins were.
Is apparition or a double of a living person.
Yeah, because they talked about that on How I Met Your Mother. That's the first place I heard it.
Yeah.
That show is excellent, if you don't know. I know it sounds like it might not be, but them people did some legendary epic GOAT stuff with that show.
This ain't the first time you saying this about this show.
Real talk.
I might have to check it out.
Bro, tell me, it gotta be good. That show was on like 10 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
They started the show off by a man sitting on the couch and telling his kids how they met his mother, how he met their mother.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't finish the story till about 20 years later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be epic to keep people attention like that for that long. They did a wonderful job, man. Excellent. And I ain't gonna lie, what's his name? The dude, Doogie Howser.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest player ever on the show, and I did not know he did not go that way in real life. He played for another team in real life. I didn't know that. Yeah, he's an excellent actor. I'm up here like, yeah, that's the dude right there. But then in real life, they like, nah, you know he. I'm like, what? I was gone. I didn't know.
It be like that though, man.
Yeah.
Because there was like, there's another actor like that. I know we all off subject. It's a black dude that played a bunch of movies, like a tall, like Diego something. But I didn't know that he was like that either. You know what I'm saying? But he played some gangster ass roles.
Yeah, it be crazy, man. It be crazy. These people be some real life good actors. That what that show you.
Like the literal term of a thespian, because you made me believe like you
was like that. Yeah. But man, hey man, do you got some closing statements, you know what I'm saying, that you want to say about the couple of training camp practices, or you know, anything you want to elaborate on?
Last thing I'm gonna say is the pads come on the 27th. That's when I can figure out this running back shit a little bit better. Everybody and their mama gonna have a flash here and there because ain't nobody getting brought to the ground. You know, they're allowed to finish and all the other shit. So we gonna determine some stuff then. Linebacker, running back, you'll learn a lot more July 27th.
I got a tricky question for you before we go.
Ooh, what's the question?
Who the best running back on the team?
Trayvonte Turpin.
I say CeeDee Lamb. Or maybe Michael Parsons.
Maybe so. But Trayvonte Turpin looked good. Like
Turp gonna get some yards now.
Now they said there weren't many, because you know how they doing it, right? They said there weren't many of these runs in shorts and shit that actually would have went somewhere. They said Turpin probably would have really scored a touchdown.
Yeah, he like that.
Like his shit looked like he was gone for real.
Bro, I be forgetting about Turp. If you add him with George Pickens now, oh my
and
God.
Jonathan Mingo, and like I said, it's a great.
Mingo still got a fair shot.
He been making plays.
Bro, I was big on Mingo coming out of Ole Miss, bro. Like, the Panthers probably ruined the man. We got to wrench him off, like Grandma say. We got to wrench him off and try to find the real potential that we seen in him in Ole Miss. So, and we never seen him with Dak. Who knows? Mingo might be out there hooping. We got to wait and see.
Man,
that's who I'm going to be looking at at camp. I want to see what he actually doing out there.
Mingo made a play. They simulated 3rd and 8, and Dak went to him. He won his shit. Came back on like a big hitch or some shit, and he got the first down. So they putting him out there with Dak to get him accustomed to playing with the man. He went to him on a 3rd down, and you know practice make perfect. So in a real game situation, week 1 is not gonna be the first time on 3rd and long if he throwing the ball that he's throwing the ball. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely, man. I ain't mean to interrupt your closing statements, but
nah, I ain't got no long drawn out closing statements, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna know shit about linebacker or running back until the pads come on. That's on the 27th, and even more after the first preseason game. That's all I really can say. A bunch of good lip service. I want to see how physical these niggas hit. I want to see, if any of these running backs separate. I want to see, who deserved that green dot, because they say everybody done had it right now. Louis Fowler done had it. They said, oh boy, brought it.
He spoke about the Kenneth Murray dude being a green dot.
They both just had it so far.
Kenneth and Lil Fowler.
Yeah, they both had it so far.
I like Lil Fowler though. I'm not gonna hold you. I can't wait till one day in the future, who knows when, that him and Overshawn get to run together. That's gonna be dope.
For a prolonged period of time.
That's gonna be dope, bro. I'm telling you, and they two young guys that's gonna grow together. that got a potential to be special. Like, everybody recognize what Overshawn is and what he capable of, but I think Lil Fowler like kind of playing in the background, like Gina said. I don't know if you remember that episode when Biggie was on there. I be singing in the background, like Lil Fowler be singing in the background, but he be hooping though, and he capable. I'm telling you. So I can't wait to see them guys grow together. Our linebacking core do got a lot of potential and a bright future if we can keep them, on the same court, on the same timeline, and everybody stay healthy. I think we can get a good product from the linebackers.
I mean,
but
Flu's here for, right?
Yeah, we need it. But man, the last thing I say is, football is back. I'm ready. I think this team ready. Schotty, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? I just pray that we can get a great product out of these boys. I feel like we do have a good amount of talent. And, once you got a lot of talent like we got, you got a puncher's chance to do anything. If we find ourselves in the playoffs, hey, it's an elimination tournament. Who knows? We might be better than whoever that one night. That's all that matters. So, hey, man, it ain't no cap on the future. It ain't no cap on this team. It just depends on how everything aligns itself. You know what I'm saying? I'm cautiously optimistic. That's probably the best way to describe how I am. I'm hyped about this team. I do feel like we have some good pieces, and I feel like it's obvious that we better. We much better than we was last year in a bunch of different aspects, and I'm just ready to see it on the field. Let's go, man. I think this was a great, great show, Hen.
I agree, man. We're going to have to do more like this.
Yeah, we're going to do this more often. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let us know if y'all like these shows. We might come up with a name for it. We might just come up with these videos just like this, pre-recorded for y'all so y'all can really enjoy and really look out and, give y'all that good old Cowboys Convos content, man.
Yes, indeed. And, hey, man, in the words of Wes, never look down because the star is up. Peace.
Peace.